How's it going, YouTube? Dallasboi here, back again with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And today's match is going to be against Kevin, who I ran into on the PSS. I think what happened was, I think I was asking for a battle on there after doing a little Arceus giveaway thing and whatnot, and he actually wound up taking the request, I believe, and this is pretty much what happened. So, anyways, looking at teams, I'm looking at that Charizard, and I don't know whether that's an X-Zard or a Y-Zard, so that thing is going to be pretty dang threatening at this point in time. And pretty much my best thing to take care of that is going to be my Landorus, which is looking like the biggest threat to his team, since I can actually hit all of his members super effectively with my Landorus. I can hit Charizard with Stone Edge, Latios with Knockoff or U-Turn, Mandibuzz with Stone Edge, Deoxys Defense with Knockoff or U-Turn, Terrakion with Earthquake, and Hydreigon with U-Turn. And if I weaken his team enough, my Pinsir can be very, very dangerous to his team. So pretty much my objective for this game is to keep my Landorus alive and my Pinsir alive, and I should be just fine for this match. So hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and let's get this show on the road. So starting off, I'm going to be leading off with my Landorus, and he's opting to lead with his Hydreigon. I am Choice Scarfed on this thing, so unless he's running Choice Scarf himself, I'm just going to be outspeeding it, and I will get off a U-turn on that thing, and go into my Heatran to sponge whatever this Hydreigon wants to shout at me. It opts to go for U-turn itself, and he gets a switch initiative, and we'll be going into his Drakion. And he obviously knows that I'm not going to be staying in on this thing to try to take a close combat. So I'm going to be going on to his Landorus here, as he's going to be setting up the Stealth Rocks, which will make things a little bit harder for my Pinsir, but my Latias knows Defog, so it's only a matter of me trying to get that in safely. So out comes Mandibuzz. I'm going to be U-turning on that thing, predicting him to switch out, and I'll be sending in my Rotom to try to get some chip damage off on that thing. But I try getting residual on it as he sends in his Charizard, and it turns out to be Charizard Y, so it was either Sack Heatran or Rotom, I don't know which, but he actually predicts my Heatran switch in as I go for the Volt switch. There, I kind of sort of felt like Rotom could live a Solar Beam, so that's why I stayed in, and that actually wound up working out for me, because I'm going to be sending in my Landorus, going for that Scarf Stone Edge, and Charizard is no more. Get that big threat out of here. But now he's going to be sending out his Latios, which is probably the next biggest threat. And I'm going to go on to my Heatran thing, and he's probably going to go for Draco Meteor or something, but of course he has a serve, and he also gets a crit. Didn't really matter because I don't think Heatran would have been doing much this match. So, yeah. I just wind up death farting off that thing. So now I'm going to be going on to my Landorus here, trying to get it off a U-turn. And he winds up going into Mandibuzz. I just thought I'd go for U-turn on that. I get a crit, which didn't really matter because this thing does have Ruse. So now I'm going to be going into my Deoxys Speed, and I'm going to try to gauge like an idiot how much an Ice Beam's going to do. I thought I could one-shot it from here, but nope. And he actually winds up getting a Roost. And then here, this next turn is pretty much going to change the pace of this game, because I go for another Ice Beam. I try calling a Freeze, and I get it. And this matters because Mandibuzz could have gone for a knockoff, and I would have lost my Deoxys Speed right there. And pretty much handling some members of this team, namely Latios and possibly Terrakion, would have been a lot more difficult. So now he's going to be sending out his own Deoxys, which is Deoxys Defense form. And pretty much thinking that I might go for knockoff, I'm going to be sending in my Landorus to take said knockoff. And I pretty much get the ability to switch up my moves. Albeit it does hinder me from trying to outspeed the Latios, but it was pretty much a thing to sack the Choice Scarf too. But here I go for the U-turn after going for a knockoff, and that thing just barely lives, which is really, really disappointing. And Deoxys is just going to be getting off a recover. And here I kind of misclick, kind of not. thinking the Terrakion would come in, hurdy-durdy-dur. Yeah, that thing's definitely going to be taking an Earthquake, but yeah, this thing is pretty much looking like it's going to Draco Meteor special attack stall me and whatnot. And there I just go for a defog and get rid of the Stealth Rocks. And yeah, Mega Pinsir will pretty much be free to kind of sort of decimate from here. And he's just been going for a recover on my switch after I try to pelt that thing with a Draco Meteor. Yeah, not really going too well. And after I U-turn with Landorus, I'm just going to be sending in my Latios in as death fodder. I didn't really feel like it was needed since I have my Deoxys speed to take care of Latios and potentially this Pinsir. And predicting the Terrakion switch in, I'm actually going to be going Mega right here and going straight for the frustration, not risking the Latios to come in. Oh yeah, return because max happiness and whatnot. My bad. I didn't really want to risk Latios coming in there, so I just went for the return, predicting it want to try to come in. So that was my thought process there. I picked up the Terrakion with a quick attack, and he gets in his Latios for free. I wasn't quite sure if quick attack would take this thing straight out, so I'm just going to be sending in my Landorus as death fodder. And now I'm going to be bringing out my Deoxys speed, which probably should have been long dead. And I go for a middle ground knockoff here, thinking that the Deoxys speed, or Deoxys defense rather, would want to come in. And from the range of health it's at, it's a 2-hit KO. And now his last two Pokemon are Hydreigon and Latios, the latter coming in. And pretty much I'm going to be cleaning up this game with a set of Ice Beams. Latios goes down an Ice Beam, and his last is Hydreigon. Going to be taking that thing out with an Ice Beam like I said. And that will be the 3-0 victory in my favor. I had this thing, Pinsir, and Rotom left. So, very well played, Kevin. Both sides made some pretty solid predictions. The thing that kind of sort of changed the game a bit was the freeze on Mandibuzz and the over prediction on your end on my Rotom as you were trying to go for Earthquake. Yeah, it kind of felt like those two were pretty much the tipping points of this game. Yeah, so very good game, Kevin. Rate, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.